So here I am in Floriana. I'm about to walk to Valetta, the gates of Valetta, which are just up here a little bit. I jumped off the bus to go and have a look at that church because the bells were chiming. It was absolutely monstrous. So I thought I have to jump off and have a look. Now you're going to have to excuse my huffing and puffing. Pack a day 41 years has done me in because I want to show you these walls that the knights built. Most people walk past and don't take any notice whatsoever. Their focus being on, you know, one of the other million interesting things to see when you get to Valetta. But I was standing there looking at them the other day. I didn't bring the camera in, it was raining and absolutely rubbish. Today obviously is windy, but it was today or not. And I was standing there looking at those walls that the knights built when they fortified the lands after being ousted from Rhodes, where they were, you know, ousted from Jerusalem before that. They made their way here to Valetta in 1530 it was. They said, here you go, with the approval of the Pope, I think, have Malta. Now, it was already inhabited, only by about, I don't know, 3,000 or 4,000 locals at the time when the knights got here. They managed to rule over Malta for 268 years. And they fortified, built churches, 25 of them in Valetta alone, hospitals, schools, until Napoleon came along. I think about 1798, decided that, you know, Valetta looks pretty nice. I'll take that. So in 6 days he got here, pilfered all the churches of their riches, took everything that he wanted, and then left. It wasn't long after that that the British decided to turn up and have their go at Malta. And the knights didn't disband, but they dispersed. We're going to go and have a look at a couple of things. I want to show you the harbour. I also want to show you the main reason for me coming here. It's inside St. John's Co-Cathedral. I'll surprise you. Just hold the fort. Bloody hell. I've been windblown to death today. It's a windy one. But there's something that I wanted to show you that just blows my mind. Now, you got to remember that this was like the 1500s, okay? So the knights got here in 1530. And after what happened in Rhodes, decided they weren't going to put up with that again. So they started fortifying the island, okay? Now, I want to just show you something, remembering that there were no computer programs, there were no, you know, nothing, all of the things that an architect would use these days to work out the best building procedures, none of that existed. There were no big, you know, diggers to dig out the sandstone blocks, nothing to carve them up except absolute manpower. And this just blows my mind. So we have a look here, for example, look at the thickness of these walls. I wonder if back in the day, down there where there's a car park now, whether this would have been a moat, maybe? Or if it was, I don't know, maybe the soldiers hid in here? I'm not sure. That's definitely something I've got to find out. But what blows me away is look at the top there of here. Look how thick it is. and with the cannons on top, small cannons. So even when the Ottomans finally turned up in 1565 and decided that they were going to, have Malta to themselves, I think it was Suleiman, the Ottoman, I don't know, emperor or whatever he was, he sent this armada of thousands of men, like 40,000 or so men, to come and invade Malta and take it. It became known as the Great Siege. But the knights, just a handful of them, 600 or so, and the locals, about 3,000, as well as a few volunteers from Italy and Spain and Sicily, which was separate at the time, came to help defend Malta from the Ottoman invasion. And for 4 months, they fought day and night. Absolutely the bloodiest war, the most deaths in war until, World War II came along and the Luftwaffe decided that they were going to have, their fair share of an attack on Malta as well. But up till that point, more lives had never been lost. And the people of Malta, along with the knights, fought so bravely. And they took their island back from the invading Ottoman forces. And it's a story that I just adore. Obviously, there are more dates and facts than what I just drummed out just then. That was just a little bit of rambling. Look at that. People just, I don't know, undervalue stone. It might just seem like stone to some. But look at this. Stone, marble, carved, inlaid in the wall. Just such love and care. Can you imagine building all this with no cranes? Just your bare hands. In defense of God. The knights sacrificed everything. They gave their life. See, look at this. How thick that is. I mean, the Ottomans did a good job trying to take Malta, but the knights, they did a better job of protecting it. And it's a story that I love. But the George Cross up there, see the George Cross on the Maltese flag? Yeah? That was awarded to the people of Malta by George V. Or was it George VI? Maybe George VI, for their absolute bravery in fighting back and defending Malta and Europe, for that matter, in World War II. Anyway, I'm going to take a breather here for a second, and I will pick you up again when we're at the cathedral. Well, let me just flip this up. Bloody hell. Look at me. Look at the state of me. I didn't plan that out very well. Being a Sunday, of course there are going to be services at the cathedral, so there's no access to the oratory today, which means I have to come back into Valetta tomorrow so I can take you and show you these bloody paintings, which was the whole purpose of me starting this vlog. I guess I'll let you know now. I'm Shirley. This is the Rebels Road. We're going to be following the journey of Caravaggio and his life. So obviously, it started in Milan, but we're going to start here in Malta, which is where my journey with him started, because it was where I first discovered him. I'd never heard of him before until I came to Malta. I didn't know anything about art. I've never been to university. I didn't study art. But what I decided was that didn't matter anymore. I always thought it wasn't for me. It was more for the, arty-farty types. But now I realize it's not. That art is everywhere that you look. And it's available to everyone. Look at the street. Look at him. I'm just wandering. I'm wandering down here, making my way towards the harbour. I don't know what I'm going to find down here. I've never walked down this street before, so it was a good enough reason as any to just go for a stroll, introduce myself, and tell you what the plan is. So we're going to go to the cathedral. We're going to have a look at the 2 Caravaggio paintings that are there. Now, obviously, I need to fill in some time before my trip to Milan. In March, that'll be. Maybe April, we'll see. So I'm going to head back to the UK after my visit here in Malta, and going to head back to the... Oh, there's a bus behind me. Sorry about that. Gonna head back to the UK, and I'll fill up the time with visiting a few fantastic cathedrals that we have in the UK. I might even make it down to Canterbury, all going well. I will do a stop in London, because there are a couple of Caravaggios there in London. But eventually, by the time this vlog ends, if it ever does, we'll have been to see every publicly available Caravaggio, no matter where they are. We're going to go and see them with our own eyes, not in a library or not on the internet, with our own eyes. And that's the plan. That's the plan for this vlog. Now, as you can see, I move pretty slow these days. I had a hip operation in January that didn't go as great as it could have gone, and it hasn't healed as well as it should have healed. Much, much better than I was. But I've got my trusty stick and a bit of a waddle. But apparently this little camera that I bought, Insta360 Go Ultra, that'll level out the waddle for me. So I don't have to worry about too much about that. But look at this. Look at these wonderful, wonderful balconies. You know, the Maltese balconies? Now, the rule is here that the balcony is supposed to match the door. Not sure that one does. As you can see here, like this one does. The balcony matches the door. So we're just going to go for a little bit of a wander along here. I can see that there's some type of monument. Couldn't even be like the entranceway to another church. I think I mentioned before, but there are... Oh, look down there. Looks like there was like a little fountain thing at the bottom there. I wouldn't mind going down to have a look, but going down means walking back up. So we'll try and avoid that if we can. Pardon?
Have you got there?
I've got a small camera. So I'm making a little video. I'm making a little video, yes. Okay. What's your name?
Margaret.
Margaret, my name's Shirley. Nice to meet you, Margaret.
From?
I'm from Australia, but I live in England.
Yeah, my father was English.
Was he? Was he?
And I've spent 20 years in London.
You did?
All 60s and 70s.
Oh, that was a good time to be there.
Beatles, Rolling
Yeah, I bet.
That was the beginning of the era of But now I'm 81.
You are not 81, absolutely not.
Of course I am.
Yeah? And you live in Malta now?
Yeah, I live around here. So.
Oh, it's so lovely. I'm making this video for my friends, and I've just been showing them all of the wonderful Maltese balconies that you
Yeah.
have here. And I also,
Where are you from? Did you say?
Australia,
Australia.
originally, yes.
It's a long way.
It
to
is,
go.
it is a long way to go, but it's only,
Oh.
I live in Nottingham now. It's only 3 hours.
Yeah.
So we're just having a little bit of...
Nottingham in London. In
yes, so it's a couple of hours
I
north
lived
of...
in Chelsea for 20 years.
Oh, Chelsea, that's a nice part of town. Let's jump off the road.
It was in those days.
Yeah.
During the Beatles and Glory.
Oh, I bet. I bet you wore your miniskirts too,
I
didn't you?
did indeed. I did indeed.
I bet you
And
did.
look here.
And the
there.
go-go boots, the white go-go boots.
All the way up there.
Yeah,
But
wonderful.
that was then, you know, I'm
Yeah.
talking about the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, it's changed a lot now,
Yes,
hasn't it?
Yes. But normally I was born near the Grand Harbour.
Were you?
Yes.
I just went and had a look at that then, and I was walking from there. I was going to go to the cathedral because I wanted to show my friends the Caravaggio paintings.
Oh, that's in St. John's?
That's right, but it's
Yeah.
closed today for services. So I'll have to come back tomorrow and have a look. So I was just wandering aimlessly, and I thought we'll wander down here. But what's this up here on the right there?
That's the Archbishop Palace.
Oh, the Archbishop's.
Palace.
Shall we go have a look?
You can't go inside.
No, we can have a look on the outside though, can't we?
And I don't think he lives there.
No, well, he's probably not there at the moment.
Offices and things like that.
I see.
Uh-huh. There. I don't know whether sometimes it's open to the public.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what else I love in Malta? Look at these. Look at these door knockers. Ah, the people we meet. Bless her, 81 years old. Oh, she's just toddled off home. She just lived down that street behind us there. So I'm here waiting out the front of Our Lady of Victory Church here in Valetta. First stone was laid on March 28th, 1566. And that was the first stone of the first building in the new Valetta. Now, most European cities at the time grew organically. Small villages into bigger villages, small towns, and small cities that all eventually grew into the cities that we know. And right now, half of Malta is standing around waiting to see the bride. So,
We're going to Yeah. Yeah, it's a nursery.
everybody loves a bride.
So